California, we're very proud and incredibly inspired for your dedication, commitment, and hard work to making your dreams a reality.
Can't wait to watch you continue to hit it out of the park.
Hi, my name is Connie Rios, Placement Manager for Advanced Training. I just want to give a huge congratulations and shout out to all the recent graduates. I wish you nothing but continued success.
Shout out to NPower Missouri. We're so proud of each and every one of you. We know all the hard work it took to get here today, but we also know it's not the end. We look forward to where your future leads. Congratulations!
What up, though? You worked hard, you played hard, and made it to the finish line. Congratulations, Detroit. Now go get that bag.
Congratulations.
Spring 2022.
Graduates.
Love.
NPower Michigan. Yay! Woo!
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to NPower's graduation ceremony for our Spring 2022 Cybersecurity, Cloud Computing, and IT Support Specialist programs. My name is Nelson Abbott, Senior Director for Advanced Program Operations, and I'm super excited to be here and celebrate with you all.
And I'm Panita Patel, Placement Manager at NPower California. It's great to be celebrating this tremendous achievement, and Nelson and I are ready to get this ceremony started.
Yep, this spring, our advanced trainees took major steps in a life-changing path to success. Over the course of 4 months, they have mastered coursework and earned certifications, both of which will help elevate their career in technology.
Tonight, we commend and celebrate these graduates from across the U.S. Their backgrounds may be different, but they all share a common goal. Take the skills they have mastered with us and use them to open the door to new career opportunities and ultimately their mark in the tech industry. We're inspired by their optimism and resilience and look forward to following their unique journeys to new careers and adventures in the tech world.
Our first speaker tonight knows how important technology and leadership are to an organization's success. Stephanie Bowles is the Chief Administrative Officer here at NPower, leading finance, information, technology, human resources, data analytics, and administration. She brings over 2 decades of experience as an executive, strategist, and industry innovator with a passion for mentoring and reaching back to support others at all levels of their careers. That commitment led her to being named New Haven Business Times 20 Noteworthy Businesswomen. So please join me in welcoming NPower's Chief Administrative Officer, Stephanie Bowles.
Oh, thank you so much, Nelson and Punita. I am delighted to recognize the Cybersecurity, Cloud Computing, and IT Support Specialist graduates of Spring 2022, and thrilled to have the many partners, family members, and supporters of these dynamic individuals who make this class so special with us tonight. You made it possible for these graduates to succeed in the program and will continue to be the support they need to begin thriving careers in the tech industry. So let's bring the warmth and energy our graduates so richly deserve tonight and celebrate their important achievements. And to our graduates, what you have accomplished at NPower is nothing short of extraordinary. It takes tremendous commitment, drive, and resilience to learn the competencies of cyber, cloud, and IT support specialist curriculums, especially with all the challenges we have in the world today. Each of you came to NPower to learn new skills, earn certifications, and to further a successful career in tech. After this achievement, you are well on your way to a bright and successful future. Continued growth in the tech sector gives us all hope for the future, particularly with a renewed focus and commitment on race and gender equity among our hiring partner companies. This is of great importance to NPower, with over 82% of our graduating class identifying as African American, Hispanic, Latinx, Asian, Native American, and Pacific Islander. 40% of tonight's graduates are veterans, and 32% of our graduates tonight identify as female. These impressive details about our graduating class are truly helping to make an impact in the tech industry. Today is a celebration of you, completing the NPower advanced programs and investing in yourself. The journey, it may have some obstacles, but I am confident that you have everything you need to chart a path forward and to thrive in your career. NPower is always going to be here for you. We encourage you to continue your relationship with us, whether it's advice to help you find your next big job or to become a mentor to an up-and-coming graduate down the road. Our doors are always open. Again, congratulations to the Cybersecurity, Cloud Computing, and IT Support Specialist graduates of Spring 2022. We are so, so proud of you. Now, it is my honor to introduce tonight's keynote speaker. Prem Iyer is the Vice President of Ecosystems at Palo Alto Networks, leading the global systems integrator and cloud service provider businesses. He is responsible for the strategy, governance, offer creation, as well as business planning and growth for the organization. Prem began his career as a systems and cyber practitioner for FSIs, which led him to build an information security practice at one of the largest federal technology solution providers. He then built and led routes to market for 3 startups, all resulting in acquisition. Red Seal by STG, Trusteer by IBM, and Thousand Eyes by Cisco. I can't think of anyone better to address our dynamic group of graduates tonight. So please help me welcome Prem Iyer.
Stephanie, thank you so much for that warm introduction. I want to thank NPower and Palo Alto Networks for giving me the opportunity and the privilege to be with you all today. First, I want to say congratulations to the graduates of the advanced training programs of cloud computing, cybersecurity, and IT support specialists. Today's about you. This is about you. And while I've been asked to talk a little bit about my story, I want to bring it back home and talk to you about how critical and how much of an opportunity ahead there is for you. If I go back to the beginning of my career, I had to leave home right after high school, $2,000 in my pocket, had to go to college with no ability to pay tuition, no place to stay. And I did a semester, and by that time, all the funds were gone. I was eating my roommate's baguette and salami. I still remember when I came to the kitchen one day, didn't have enough money for groceries. And so I said to myself, what am I going to do? At that time, this was the late 90s, I found certification programs around networking. Specifically at that time, Microsoft and Novell were big. And I went into those programs and took a loan out just to make sure I could go get something done to join the tech industry, which was booming at that time, a lot like what we'll talk about today. And I got my first gig in networking and systems administration. And I worked for a local company that ultimately got bought by Lockheed Martin. And as I did that, as I went through that, I realized while I enjoyed what I was doing, I wanted to get into something that was different, more bleeding edge. And at that time, in the early 2000s, cybersecurity was that place. Someone gave me an opportunity. I put my name out and said, hey, I can do this if you give me a chance. And they did. And what I realized at that time there was, while I was a really good practitioner, there were a lot of great practitioners next to me. And while what I could have done better was, while they were 1,000 engineers better than me in actually doing the work, I was probably better than a lot of them at presenting the value propositions of those same technologies. So I had a leader, I had a sponsor, call it somewhere, say, Prem, I think you can do that. I think you have both the combination of communication skills and tech skills to go bring this to bear and go build something around security for us that's differentiated in the market. And I got my first chance. But then you got to seize that opportunity. And so when I did that, I did a lot of the things Stephanie just talked to you about, right? I went to multiple startups. I learned the business side of cybersecurity and really the business side of technology. And, you know, growing up in Maryland, most of my life, born in New York, growing up in Maryland, I was used to government contracting. I was used to being an operator, being inside federal agencies and sitting on the ground and doing the work, the hard work every day that a lot of now our customers go and do. But what I didn't know was what was happening in the Bay. What I didn't know what was happening in tech. And that's what I really take this to say pivot to you, because, or how I pivot this conversation to you is, when I made that shift from being an operator to learning about the technology industry, it ultimately led me to now what is the largest cybersecurity company in the world in Palo Alto Networks. And I've taken that opportunity to continue to grow my skill set, learn how to lead more and bigger teams, and now, you know, rise inside the corporate world in a technology space that is going gangbusters, almost like the beginning, maybe better than the beginning of when I started my own career. And so when I say that to you, I tell you, the opportunity ahead is tremendous. The opportunity in the market is actually coming to you. You should know that there isn't a space more exciting, more lucrative, and with more opportunity than cloud computing and cybersecurity today. There are 3.5 million unfilled jobs globally. That's both on the operator side and on the technology side. And we can't find enough people to go fill them. Whether that's wanting to join the technology world or becoming an operator at you know, what we consider a customer today, the opportunity is there for you to see where your best fit is and what you'd like to go do. But I'll give you a couple bits of advice in the short moments I have here. Number one, I probably spent 10 to 12 years as a practitioner when I probably should have made that pivot a lot earlier. I wish I knew what I'm telling you now about this world to the west back when I was in DC, and knew about the opportunity the technology industry was creating. I realized at that moment, I used to think technology was being an operator, and I found out it's not. Learning about the business side of cybersecurity, whether that's marketing and sales and partnerships and all of those things that surround how we create really unique technologies to solve big cybersecurity challenges for customers, something I never knew. And I'm telling you now, if you're a great practitioner, awesome, because there's so much opportunity for you, both inside, you know, large corporations and small, and inside managed providers, managed services providers that will require your talent now that you've come out of this program with NPower. And if you think, you know what, I'm maybe more like Prem, maybe I'm not that great an engineer, but gosh, I really know how to articulate the value of these technologies. Well, there are companies like Palo Alto Networks and our peers and our competitors that would love to hear from you. So if I leave you with anything, know that the market is coming to you. That not just, I mean, in actual industry space, but actually in profile as well. Stephanie just described the demographics of this program. And I will tell you, for good or for bad, the market is looking for people exactly like you. In cloud computing and cybersecurity, it's hard enough for us to find talent. It's even harder to find talent that is like you. So congratulations again to all of the graduates of the NPower Cloud Computing, Cybersecurity, and IT Support Specialist Advanced Training Program. You should be proud of what you've accomplished, but you should be more excited about what the opportunity lies, how big the opportunity ahead of you lies in front of you. Thank you very much for having me today. And I look forward to watching as all of your careers flourish post the NPower graduation. Thank you.
Thank you for that inspiring keynote address, Prem. You know, I really love when you said that there was somebody that was able to take a chance on you and you seized that opportunity to learn more about cyber and technology and just grow with it. And then here you are now with your organization. So many of our trainees tonight come to NPower to learn new skills and a chance to turn a passion for tech into a thriving career. Here to present tonight's first graduate speaker at NPower alum and lead cyber instructor, Anthony Cajigas.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening. My name is Anthony Cajigas, and on behalf of the entire advanced training team from NPower, I would like to say congratulations to every single graduate here today and everyone who has graduated from the spring program. You have all worked very hard to get here. We're super proud of you. And we especially want to thank also the families, friends, employers, mentors, board, and the supporters of the program, and to the staff who always work tirelessly behind the scenes to keep our program successful and vibrant. And now I'm also honored to introduce to you tonight's graduate speaker from the cybersecurity program and also from my class, Mr. John Griffin.
Hi, everybody. My name is John Griffin, as Anthony said, and I am a graduate of the NPower Cybersecurity program. A little bit about me. Before starting the program, I was a software engineer working for a large tech company, specifically in automation. I like to say that it was fortunately unfortunate that I was let go from that company in August of 2021. I saw this as an opportunity, however, to look at other jobs that I was interested in but didn't pursue due to being employed. I picked up some certifications here and there to pad my resume as I prepared to find other jobs in the software engineering field. Fortunately, I have the benefit of having people in my life who can offer advice or ideas that had not even crossed my mind. That is where my mom came in and gave me the suggestion to call on NPower to let them know about my current search for employment. Before the cybersecurity program, I was an alumni of the NPower Tech Fundamentals program in 2018, which was actually the main driving force for me working at the company I just mentioned to prior for 3 years. So during that meeting, I was given some leads on some software engineering opportunities, but also got the idea put into my head about the cybersecurity program that was starting up. I was always curious about the cyber program that NPower ran, but it never really worked out due to my work schedule. Seeing as how I now found myself very available, I told myself to take a chance and fill out an application. I would say in my eagerness to make sure I was putting my best effort in, I applied so soon that I discovered after my interview that I was the first person that had been interviewed for the spring program. I do attribute that to my charm and humor, but I digress, and I was sure glad that I was accepted into the program. I was really looking forward to learning with other like-minded people looking to get their foot in the door of cybersecurity. Once that first week of that program was over, I started to see what the program had to offer. Our instructor, Javid, made sure that everyone was on the same page and keeping up when we did our labs, learning how to exploit a vulnerable system. Anthony kept our attention during the PowerPoint presentations with his knowledge and experience sprinkled in. Along with the technical training, we also had the opportunity to have professional development days where we got to meet professionals from different companies and fields in cybersecurity to gain insight on what goes on in the industry. We were also able to receive support from our social support managers if we had something come up in our lives that we needed to talk through. Having Ricky and Connie as our placement managers to help us in our search for jobs in cybersecurity after the end of the program, and Nelson giving us advice on different career opportunities that we can inquire into. I think I can speak for the class when I say how grateful we are to the staff for all the help and encouragement you gave us. And seeing everyone here today at graduation speaks to how committed they all are to making sure we have everything we need to succeed. As for me, I'm still applying for jobs in cybersecurity as I work part-time on the side. I would like to find a role in compliance or as an SOC analyst, and I do so with the confidence that I have the support of not only the staff, but also my fellow graduates as I start my journey on this next chapter in my life. I'd like to thank everyone again for the opportunity to speak today. I take it as a great honor and a privilege.
Thanks, John. I really The one point that I'll kind of highlight is that you mentioned that you had someone that was giving you advice when you were kind of let go from your job and deciding what next to do, and tying that into what Prem said, that he had someone that took a chance on him. Really kind of highlighting that it takes a village for us to have successful careers, myself included, right? So thank you again and congrats.
Thank you.
So here at NPower, we are committed to helping veterans transition into civilian careers with the skills and insight needed in the fast-paced and rewarding field of technology. You have grit, determination, mindset, and unique qualifications to thrive in this ever-changing industry. Tonight's veteran speaker has all of those qualities and more. Here to introduce this speaker from our IT support specialist program is Army veteran, NPower alum, and lead technical instructor, trifecta there, Richard Dak Powell.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the NPower team and from the bottom of my heart, I would like to say congratulations and job well done to all of our NPower graduates. And thank you to the families, employers, mentors, funders, and staff who have supported our graduates every step of the way. I'm honored to introduce tonight's veteran graduate speaker. And as a veteran myself, I know the commitment and character needed to excel is rare to find in such strong quality as we have with our veterans. You have the grit, determination, mindset, and unique qualifications to thrive in the ever-changing and accelerating tech industry. Tonight's veteran speaker has all of those qualities and more. And after 18 weeks of hard work, this trainee has stood out as a leader and an excellent representation of what the best of each of our trainees have to offer. Please join me in a warm welcome for tonight's veteran speaker, Mr. Deshaun Howard.
Thank you, Dak, and NPower for the great honor and opportunity to speak today. Good evening and congratulations, graduates. My name is Deshaun Howard, and I'm a veteran graduate of the IT Support Specialist Program and currently a student in Anthony's Cybersecurity program. I want to talk about motivation. What motivates you to get up and move forward every day? Well, for me, it's life. And what is life? Life is a consistent fight against atrophy. See, for me, atrophy of the mind means death. Therefore, my daily presence and presence of mind is motivation within itself, meaning that whenever I have the opportunity to use and refine my mind, I feel alive. I think, therefore I am. As a high school graduate, my hunger for education led me to join the military. I was enrolled in college but could not afford the tuition. So I signed up. It was a simple investment plan. Give them 8 and skate. In exchange, I get the money I need to go to college and an edge on life. However, I had no idea that I would get back more than I could ever give. I learned what my limitations were and how to push past them in order to grow and mature. I learned leadership. You cannot lead others without learning how to follow first. I gained a family, a lifelong connection with folks of this country who, despite our many differences in tastes in music, ultimately come together to achieve a common goal. But most importantly, I learned the importance of strategic thinking. Strategic thinking helped me to plan, maximize my goals, and become more efficient and effective while finding the most direct path to my goals. Strategic thinking helps you to prepare for an uncertain tomorrow. And an uncertain tomorrow is exactly what led me to the NPower program as a student. Now that I've acquired the certifications associated with the IT Support Specialist program and cybersecurity in the near future, I will be able to prove to potential employers that I have mastered the necessary skill in their respective fields. I will also be able to gain access to greater networking opportunities and skilled professionals, as well as put myself in a position for promotions. And why? Because certifications mean validation. And validation is highly valuable in the world of IT. It increases your job retention. It demonstrates that you are willing to invest in yourself by enhancing your skill set and knowledge. That equals a win-win for both you and your future employer. Consequently, I'd like to leave you with a quote from author John C. Maxwell. It reads, "Give your attention to the areas that bear fruit. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Andrew Jung, lead cloud instructor at NPower, and big thanks to Deshaun for those very inspiring words. Uh, he was talking about his life motivation to fight against atrophy and how we should all invest in ourselves by enhancing our skill set and knowledge. Couldn't agree with this more, and always bettering ourselves to become the best version of yourself. Well, as we've been talking about tonight, getting through the NPower program takes an extraordinary commitment, yet it is only the beginning of the road ahead in building a career in technology. Tonight, we wanted to bring you a unique perspective on what's to come after graduation with a panel of NPower alumni. They are about to share with you the challenges, opportunities, and valuable advice on how to turn your experience at NPower into a thriving career in tech. Back to introduce and moderate our panel is Anthony Cahigas.
All right, I'm back. And tonight we have two alumni to share with you how NPower actually helped them build their careers in tech and also share valuable advice for the road ahead for those who might need it. We're actually going to get right to the introduction. So I'm going to start off with Yannette and then we're going over to Tommy. Yannette, take it away.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Jeanette Fernandez. Currently, I am a Senior Control Management Specialist at Wells Fargo, and I'm also the Assistant Technical Instructor for the Cloud Computing Program.
Hey all, congrats on graduating. My name is Tommy Barr. I'm a security analyst focusing on vulnerability management with Veolia, which was Suez previously.
All right, excellent. All right, if anyone here knows me, they know I love to ask questions. So I'm going to start with the first question, right? So I'm going to give this one to Tommy, right? So what made you choose an advanced training program at NPower, and how has it impacted your career so far?
What made me choose the advanced program was the ability to get the Security Plus. That was my biggest focus. And once I actually attained it, it was like 3 months later that I finally got my foot in the door with cybersecurity, making the most money I've ever made up to this point and everything. So, multiple incentives to go out and go through the advanced program.
Very nice. All right. So I have another question here. What is one piece of advice you would give to our graduates today? And I'll give that one to you, Yannette.
Sure. So I would say that as you start your career or as you advance your career, to always carve out some time for your professional development, whether that is a new certification, a networking, attending a networking event, etc. They're great for year-end reviews, and they will open you up for new opportunities, whether you're looking, internally to grow or externally.
Awesome. Excellent. All right. So I think a question that's on everybody's mind right now, right? We want to know where the two of you are headed. And I know we're ping-ponging here, but I'm going to get back to Tommy.
So I've been with Veolia now about 8 months and everything. Loving the gig, learning new technologies left and right. And outside of that, I'm focusing on the Linux Plus. And then I'm looking at going after some cloud certifications as well. So yeah, that's my path forward.
All right. Excellent. Yannette, you wanted to add something?
Yeah, and I would just say that from my side, especially for those that are interested in cloud, I'm really looking to get, hands-on on all of the Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud part, because a lot of large organizations will have, private cloud providers such as AWS, Azure, Cloud across the enterprise. So it's always good to know a little bit about all of them.
I agree 100%. All right. So first, I want to thank both of you for being here today, right? It was very great advice. You guys are awesome. I know you personally, I know you professionally, and I know you're going to go far. So we really hope that their words have inspired a bright future ahead of anyone who's listening. Congratulations again. Best of luck. And now to share a little bit more about the NPower alumni experience, I'm going to ask you to please welcome Mr. Matt Velez.
Thank you, Anthony, Jeanette, Tommy. Appreciate you being with us. Good evening, everyone. My name is Matt Velez, and I'm the Executive Director of the National Instructors Institute, focusing on our advanced training programs and operations. First and foremost, let me send a major congrats to this year's graduating class. I can tell you firsthand that the work that you have all committed to has prepared you for an incredible career in tech. In 2015, I joined NPower as a cybersecurity instructor for Class 2 in New York City. I have seen individuals such as yourself land outstanding careers with many of our major corporations. Some have relocated from their communities, purchased new homes, grew into VP positions, and have made significant jumps in salary from when they first joined NPower. And I say all of this because you now have the potential to build an outstanding career that will change the generational economic landscape for you, your families, and communities, with the highest demands calling for skilled professionals in cyber, cloud, and other advanced areas. You are really positioned to bring all of who you are to change the future of technology. The certifications you earned will demonstrate that you are competent and have the skills and experience to meet these in-demand jobs. To our corporate partners, you are in the midst of greatness, talented, capable, committed, certified, and diverse tech professionals who are ready to work. Our training and certification programs are free, available, and accessible to our underserved communities and military populations because of sponsorships. Without the support of our corporate partners, NPower would not be able to offer our trainees our programs that prepare them for life-changing careers in tech. So if you're interested in becoming a sponsor, a hiring partner, a volunteer, a mentor, or would just like to know more about our programs, please visit npower.org/get-involved. We've pinned that link to the top of the chat. We'd love to have you with us. And once again, congratulations to all of our graduates. Well done.
Thanks, Matt. And please, heed his call to action. We'd love to get involved with you and see how we can work together and make some magic happen for our trainings. Now it's time to recognize some outstanding students from our spring 2022 programs. And back to introduce our first award is our Cloud Assistant Technical Instructor, Jeanette Fernandez. Jeanette.
Yeah, thanks, Nelson. It's great to be here with you all to present the Leadership Award. This award recognizes an individual who demonstrates an inherent desire to exceed expectations and become a recognized leader among their peers. Please join me in congratulating the Leadership Award winners. Andrew Sedna from our Cloud Computing program, Robert Gunner from our Cybersecurity program, and Natalie Yako from our IT Support Specialist program. Congratulations, Andrew, Robert, and Natalie. And now back to present the winner of the Beacon Award is Richard Dak Powell.
Tonight, I have the honor of presenting the Beacon Award. This award recognizes the graduate who exemplifies positivity, collaboration, and grit. Committed to achieving their goals, the recipient of this award rallied, uplifted, and inspired their fellow classmates while facing personal challenges of their own. The winners of the Beacon Award are Warren Frank from our Cloud Computing program, Jamie Jordan from our Cybersecurity program, and LA's own Celeste Nunez from our IT Support Specialist program. A sincere congratulations to all of you, Warren, Jamie, and Celeste. Please join us in celebrating with our winners tonight.
Congratulations to all those outstanding recipients of the Leadership and Beacon Awards. You truly are setting the stage for great tech careers in the future.
Speaking of the future, the moment we've all been waiting for, it's time to acknowledge all 159 of our graduates across all of our programs and the country. Look how far you've come, and ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of spring 2022.
Woo!
Okay, as we come to the end of our ceremony this evening, we'd like to give special thanks to everyone who made this graduation possible. The speakers, our hiring partners like Citi, NTT Data, Tesco, Federal Reserve Bank, and many more that have shown a commitment to our programs that enable several of our graduates to step into internships and full-time roles.
We would also like to thank Friends of NPower, NPower staff, our speakers tonight, including keynote speaker Prem Iyer, and most importantly, our graduates. Remember, you're part of the NPower family, and we will always be here for you. And as we leave here this evening, don't forget to take time to celebrate your hard work and your milestone. Congratulations and have a great night.